kill him. What's crack-a-lackin', y'all? It's Monster Chappie. And thanks to all the followers on Twitter. You guys can thank them. If you're not following me on Twitter, do that now. I'm going to be doing more things like this. But I basically asked for a few retweets, and that is the reason why this scheme is coming out. You guys came through, gave me the retweets necessary. It really wasn't a high amount, 5 retweets, but in the future, it'll definitely be higher. I wanted to give you guys this anyway. But this is going to actually be a mini scheme out of the 3-4 over Ed. This is very similar to what I had in the defensive twist ebook on the NCAA. It was a little bit better in NCAA because of the linemen, and you got some glitchy stuff because of the contains that you got when you crashed out. But needless to say, it's definitely very solid in Madden. And one thing I want to say is when I was debating making another ebook, and it was going to be 3-4 based. It was going to be out of the either the Chiefs playbook or the Jets. Kid you not. So another bonus you got out of the well, this is the Chiefs playbook I'm using here. So you have the sub 146, and if you guys didn't see Shocker post Mr. Dr. Karvorkians, I hope I'm saying his name right. He ran that at the tournament. He ran the 146. There's some real good blitzes out of there that you can use. Also, they got a quarter 137, which is cool. Nickel 335, you can do some things out of that. T-Raw was running 3-4 Predator heavy this year, and he had some real nice heat out of that. So there's definitely some real nice stuff. If there was a 3-4 based book that I would use, it would probably either be the Chiefs or the Jets, and you can definitely lean towards the Chiefs, especially with the sub 146. But with that being said, that's enough about the Chiefs playbook. Definitely like that, though, if you haven't checked it out. Now, as far as depth charts goes, the 3-4 over Ed is an interesting formation because it looks like the 4-3 stack. So as far as your secondary goes, you just want your best safeties and then your 2 corners. Those are going to be the only guys on the field. As far as your linebackers go, this guy is actually going to be on the line. So whoever your right outside linebacker is, he's actually going to be a guy that's going to be on the line of scrimmage, basically playing a defensive end role as a outside linebacker. So right here, I got Hunt in there, and mainly because he's 85 speed, 88 strength. I mean, where do you find a beastie combo like that ever? So that's definitely why I got him in that spot. He's perfect for that. And then you're going to have 2 middle linebackers playing, so make sure your second middle linebacker spot is a guy that you like. And then we got James Harrison on the outside. On the other side, again, 82 speed, 87 strength. Ooh, that's nasty. Far as your defensive tackle goes, put your best defensive tackle in there. If he's fast, great. You know, Geno Atkins, one of the best D tackles in the game. Can't get much better than that. And then for your defensive ends, you know, they're both going to be playing on the outside. Or no, one of them's going to be playing a defensive tackle role. One of them's going to be playing the defensive end role. I'll show you which guy does what once we look at the formation. But just know that you want the faster guy on the outside and the stronger guy on the inside. With the Bengals, that's not too big of an issue. There's really not too much of a difference between Dunlap and Johnson. A little bit of strength difference. So maybe you want to have Dunlap on the inside, but Dunlap's a little bit more athletic sometimes. But as you can see, we're in this 3-4 over Ed. Love this formation. Let's just quick glance at some of the plays in here. First off, the cover 3. That should stand out to you because instead of having stock flat zones, you got stock purples, which is why it's one of my favorite cover 3s in the game. And also that's nice because you can make your max coverage or fag D, whatever you want to call it, out of that very, very easy as opposed to having to turn your flats into purples, which is 2 additional steps. Sting right is definitely a play of interest, and we'll show you why there. You can get a basically a no assignment glitch going. Not as bad of a glitch this year because they actually pick you up if you try to run through. But as you can see, you have 6 guys in coverage, in man coverage. And so once you base a line, it's going to free up that strong safety and essentially leave him without an assignment. Then we got the OLB fireman, cover 6, you know, cover 4 buzz, a bunch of basic stuff, cover 1, cool stuff like that. And that's going to wrap it up for the formation. So, first part of this, I want to say that there's basically 2 blitzing concepts. One of them is going to be shifting the linebackers left. One of them is going to be shifting the linebackers right. And then the last one's going to be the sting right. So, just to get into things, we're going to start it off with the sting right because it shows sort of a fake blitz concept that I like. And, this tip right here is going to make this series worth watching in itself, and is really going to enhance any blitz that you already have or that you're already doing, because you can use this concept with any blitz. This is a concept I use with the Fired Up 2 scheme. So if you're interested in seeing what kind of stuff is in there, this is the kind of stuff that we got in there. And this definitely some definitely maybe I won't say super elite stuff, but definitely stuff that a lot of people aren't doing that you can definitely catch people off guard. So let's go ahead and rock with this thing right one time. And we'll just pick a play where they're not blocking anybody, just for the sake of showing you if we want to get one guy in, he's going to come free. Obviously, if they block a guy, you're going to need to send double edge. Or if they, block a guy or two, that's when you're going to want to drop your max coverage defense. But here we are in the sting right. We're going to go ahead and base align. We're going to set up the left B gap first. And with the sting right, all the setups are shifting the linebackers left. So let's go ahead and do that. Base align, shift the linebackers left, spread the defensive line, crash them out, and then re-blitz the outside linebacker on the left globally. You do that by hitting RB or R1 and then left on the right stick there. Bang, bang, you're set up, but there's one last step. You're going to need to contain your strong safety who's in a no assignment at the moment. As you can see, he's not covering anybody. You can go ahead and put him in a contain, and what this is going to do is essentially distract one of the linemen. This is a fake blitz concept. Definitely something you can add to basically anything you're using, and I'll show you some more cute stuff you can do with this in a second. But as of right now, let's just go ahead and run this blitz through. Should get either some left edge or some left B gap, one of the two. Go through the B gap this time. We got Dunlap coming to clean things up, and we're going to try to take off there. Could take off and crib this, but we'll go ahead and dive it down. Now we're going to set up the right edge. All we need to do is base align, shift the linebackers left again. This time we're going to spread the line and crash them right. And again, contain this safety. And all you need to do is user him, let him take a few steps, and as soon as the lineman is free, you can drop back into coverage. It's the beautiful thing about the fake blitz. You don't have to just let him go all the way down on his contain. So just let him take the first few steps, and once you see that lineman's free, that's when you can drop back into coverage and definitely become a problem and a nuisance for your opponent. But as you're going to see, this defensive end is just going to loop around that lineman, going to go straight back to the QB and meet him for a nice little sandwich. Now, here's one thing that you guys are probably going to frown upon. This is not something that I do, but something that is available. If they block somebody, I believe this stops this. But you can just base align and then use this kind of like a no assignment glitch. This is something people used to do, and just kind of run through the middle right there. You can't do it how you used to, or you used to be able to sit on the line. So that's why I'm showing this. It's not as glitchy. And as you see here, we're going to block McGahee this time, see if it picks it up. And it does. So all they got to do is pick somebody up. So essentially you're rushing 6. And if they're blocking only the 5, you're going to get a free man. And the free man just happens to be the guy that you're using. And you can just sprint through. And with a guy like Taylor Mays, you can get there pretty quickly. So that's just something a little bit glitchy right there. No assignment glitch. Promise I'm probably going to see this on a certain channel pretty soon here, but I'm not going to say any names till it happens, and then I'm going to laugh. But that's neither here nor there. That's pretty much going to wrap it up. Now, I did say I was going to show you something cute with the contain blitz and the fake blitz and some exotic things you can do with that. So let's go ahead and set up a blitz here. Again, base and line, shift the LBs left, spread them, crash them out, and re-blitz that linebacker over there. Now watch this. Got these two guys in the spy here. We're going to use the safety again. And still going to get... Oh, he didn't want to get free. Hold up. He usually gets free. One time. Let me get another shot at this. So here we go. Forgot to re-blitz him, I think. And we let him take his few steps. And bam, we in there again. And the beautiful thing is, we got 2 spies now. So if they take off with the QB, I mean, it's still possible to get yards, but it's definitely a lot more difficult. Also, Johnson is the guy on the outside, and Dunlap is the guy on the inside. So we got that set up how we want it. But as I was saying before, we got 2 spies. So if they're hitting you with 1,000 drags and just mainly drags and like in routes and things like that, and sometimes quick slants, you can get those. But the double spy is definitely helpful against those. It'll deter them from throwing them, at least for like this part between the hash marks. It'll deter them from making that pass, basically between these guys and maybe a little bit to the outside of them. And then any kind of passes like along this area right here, they definitely will help out with. So definitely nice to have a double spies out there. Show you something else you can do with this. You can actually go with a spy and a contain. This is something I've been using a lot lately. And yes, I'm giving it away for free. Why? I don't know. But hey, I love y'all. So for the people that are supporting, I'm going to show y'all some stuff that's worth your time. People saying I done lost it. Well, you know, your boy, I'm still here cooking stuff up, man. I'm still here putting in work, trying to find this good stuff for y'all. Let's go ahead and show you what this is going to look like one time. And bam. And the reason I like this one is because now what you can do against a double spy is maybe you can roll out here. And the spies will kind of still just chill there. But with this contain, first off, it's going to help with screens. Wide receiver screens, it's going to help with a slip screen. It's going to help with a FL screen, all that type of stuff right there. And, you know, it's going to help contain that. Secondly, if they roll out, matter of fact, let's just do that one time. If they decide they want to roll out and that's their game plan, that contain chills there. He's going to come and be aggressive, and he's going to go ahead and smack the mess out of that quarterback. So that's just something there that you can do. You may or may not have seen this type of blitzing scheme before, but hopefully this 12-minute video was worth it for you guys that are, you know, with all the negative comments and things. Maybe this is something more up your alley. You know, I understand some of you guys are more advanced. Some of you guys are not as advanced, and I have to account for all levels here. And so that's why with these videos now, instead of just giving you guys the setups, I usually try to explain why the things work the way they do. That way you can find stuff for yourself and you don't have to run what's already popular. But definitely check out this 3-4 over ad, man. We're going to be releasing more parts of the scheme throughout the week. We're going to release the left shifts probably tomorrow, release the right shifts the day after that, and probably the run stoppers, couple run stoppers the day after that. So that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this week. I'm going to be out of town, so do apologize for that, but hopefully this scheme here will be enough to suffice until I get back and be able to hold you guys over and be some real good stuff. Also, again, had a video go up on the Madden Mastermind channel Monday, so that's the full game. And then again, there's going to be another tip video on the Madden Mastermind channel that I have going up on Thursday. And if you missed the tip video out of the Tampa Bay book over this past weekend, be sure to check that out because that goes hand in hand with the 2 videos on the Madden Mastermind channel. But that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Be sure to subscribe for more. Remember who brought you this first. Go ahead and leave that thumbs up. And, yeah, man, we're back in business, turning up. And, yeah, it's going to be fun. Oh, and final thing. Don't worry about the negative comments, man. You guys don't have to defend me at all or anything like that. Not even worried about those people, man. There's going to be certain people that don't like certain videos, and you just got to live with that. And the only thing I ask for the people that do leave negative comments is if you are going to leave negative comments, please watch the video or at least see all the concepts and things that are presented in the video before you comment, because when you make a comment and it's based on only the first 3 minutes of a 13-minute video, it really makes you look silly and, you know, doesn't really have a full purpose. So it is what it is. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I do enjoy all you guys' support and views and your time. Appreciate all that. And yeah, this is going to wrap it up for this video here. Till the next time, I hope you enjoyed. We gone.